What if I told you that some of the deadliest cells in your body have a weakness so simple it might come down to when you eat? Imagine this. Healthy cells can protect themselves, while cancer cells get left vulnerable exposed. In the next 5 minutes, I'll show you 3 ways fasting flips the script on cancer. Number 1. Starving cancer's fuel supply. Number 2. Protecting healthy cells during treatment. Number 3. Rebooting your immune army. This is one of the most controversial yet groundbreaking frontiers in modern medicine. Therapeutic fasting. Cancer cells are metabolic addicts. While your healthy cells can switch between glucose and ketones like a hybrid car, many cancer cells are trapped in glucose-only mode, like an old truck that guzzles fuel and can't adapt. This isn't just theory. Otto Warburg discovered a century ago that cancer cells burn through sugar even when oxygen is around. PET scans today still work by following where radioactive glucose gets sucked up fastest, straight into tumors. Now here's the twist. When you fast, blood sugar drops and your liver produces ketones. Healthy cells thrive on them. Cancer cells? They choke. It's like cutting the enemy's supply line while feeding your own army. So, can we actually weaponize this weakness? The science says yes, and it gets even crazier. Dr. Valter Longo at USC showed that when mice fasted 48-60 hours before chemotherapy, their healthy cells activated something called differential stress resistance, basically armor. Cancer cells didn't. And in early human trials, patients who fasted before chemo often had fewer side effects, less fatigue, less nausea, and some saw signs their tumors were more sensitive to treatment. It's like demolishing a cracked building versus one reinforced with steel. Why does this happen? Fasting triggers autophagy, your body's recycling program. Healthy cells use it to repair and protect. Cancer cells, already chaotic, collapse under the stress. And here's a kicker. Intermittent fasting can lower IGF-1, a growth hormone cancer cells love. One study showed alternate-day fasting dropped IGF-1 by 25%. That's like taking away cancer's fertilizer. But starving the enemy is only half the story. Fasting also rewires your defenses. Cancer's greatest trick isn't growth, it's disguise. Tumors release signals that blind your immune system, telling your T cells, nothing dangerous here. But fasting changes the battlefield. Dr. Longo's team found that prolonged fasting cycles wiped out old, weak immune cells and regenerated new ones. It's like sending in fresh troops. Even more powerful, animal studies at the Salk Institute showed fasting combined with immunotherapy boosted survival significantly. Why? Because fasting clears inflammation, lowers insulin, and lifts that fog of war. Suddenly, your immune soldiers can actually see and attack the enemy. Now let's talk people, not just mice. A 2018 Nature Communications study followed breast cancer patients. Those who fasted 13+ hours overnight had a 36% lower risk of recurrence compared to shorter fasts. Association. Not proof, but striking. The DIRECT trial in the Netherlands is now testing fasting before chemo across cancer types. Early results, fewer side effects, and hints at better treatment responses. And beyond trials, case reports describe patients combining fasting with therapy and seeing stable disease, sometimes even shrinkage. Not proof yet, but enough to spark global research. Let's keep it real. Fasting is not a cure. Not every cancer depends on sugar the same way. Some adapt, and fasting is risky for people already weak, underweight, or fighting cachexia. Most human studies are still small. We need large trials before fasting becomes standard. But the signal is too strong to ignore. So, where is this going? The future might look like personalized fasting protocols, 24 hours for one cancer type, 72 for another, maybe combined with specific drugs. Imagine your oncologist prescribing not just chemotherapy, but a strategic fast to make it hit harder. We've spent decades building stronger weapons, but maybe the smartest move is not more attack, it's smarter defense, strategic retreat. Deprive the enemy, empower your own army. So, what do you think? Should fasting become part of cancer therapy? Would you ever consider it? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Your stories might help others. And if you want more cutting-edge science that could change the future of human health, subscribe to Edge Genesis and ring the bell. Because we're only scratching the surface of how far fasting and human biology can take us.